Welcome to my list of 10 games that I found so engrossing I couldn't put the controller down. I hope you enjoy. Without further ado, let's get to it. Metal Gear Solid. Tactical espionage at its finest. Out of the amazing mind of Hideo Kojima, you see yourself play as the infamous and beloved character Solid Snake. You are tasked with a top secret undercover mission as you are marooned with no weapons but your hands on a military missile testing facility. You must cling to the shadows, picking up only weapons that you find, taking out enemies with chokeholds and tactical knives, all while uncovering a story that is straight out of a film. Absolutely amazing. Sandland. Based on a manga by the late great mastermind Akira Toriyama, comes an encapsulating world that is filled with sand, bandits, dinosaurs and an array of creative creatures. Playing as Beelzebub, the son of Lucifer, you are tasked with locating the ever-sparse spring in order to get water for the world that is experiencing a horrific drought. Conversing over a picture-perfect sandy landscapes and exploring to your heart's content in an arsenal of vehicles. This game is awesome. It also really shocked me how much I got invested in the characters, but it's definitely worth your time. Silent Hill 2. A haunted, twisted, macabre step into the madness and the mayhem. This title is straight up wrong. The aesthetic and the atmosphere it manages to capture makes you feel so unsafe and makes you question your sanity at points. I absolutely adore it. Your odyssey starts when you get a letter from your deceased wife asking you to meet at your favourite place. Right off the bat, that is creepy. And trust me, each corner you turn and each street you walk, it gets creepier and scarier. But the narrative is so good you just can't put the controller down. Plus, with multiple endings, if you're brave enough, you can play through it multiple times. A Wolf Among Us. An interactive, cel-shaded narrative comic book with more charisma than a rock star on coke. This game is a masterstroke of genius. Playing as a cop, you are tasked with solving the population's problems. And the population isn't far off a freak show, consisting of all your favourite fairy tale icons. It is a wonderful spin on the fables that we all grew up with. Plus, the gameplay consists of mainly quick-time events and exploring linear level layouts. It is a must-play and a damn right classic. Red Dead Redemption 2. Playing as a protagonist cowboy who is trying to redeem his redemption, one revolver bullet at a time. Rockstar has certainly knocked it out of the park once again with his return to such a beloved series. You get thrown into the 18th century that has been captured so perfectly it feels like you're walking through a history documentary. But besides all the niceties over the graphical content, the story is immense and immersive, with each mission keeping you on the edge of your seat, and each step of the way you grow to love the characters. It is an absolute gem. Far Cry 3. A hopeful holiday that is turned into a harrowing experience, as your character gets way more than he is bargained for. He is abducted by pirates on a tropical, sun-kissed, marooned island that is a far cry from the holiday that he was intending. Your task is to free every friend and family member from the said pirates, by any means necessary. Be it guerrilla warfare or straight out stealth, the choice is yours. This is probably the first game I ever played where I was so obsessed with the story I couldn't put the controller down. Great fun. Max Payne. A homicidal, hooch-drinking, pill-popping, lovable maniac who can slow down time at will is your chosen character. Your task is to find out who is responsible for your beloved wife's murder. Slowly battling through snowy New York terraces, popping bad guys all along the way. The writing and the narration of this title is top tier, with every sentence being strung together with thought-provoking chemistry and potent poetry, making it very easy and enjoyable to get totally lost in the narrative, with each chapter being more engrossing than the next. This game is pure class. Uncharted 4. Raiding tombs and stealing gems. Some things never change for Nathan Drake. And this title was very much the same as the last 3 entries in the series, so be sure to expect picturesque landscapes with mind-numbingly gorgeous terrains, all while being topped off with lifelike textures. The storytelling in this game is so engrossing, as most Naughty Dog games are. Each mission you do, the more you learn, making you want to progress even further just to find out what happens. And if this isn't enough, the puzzles are immersive and, most importantly, entertaining. BioShock, a magically dark, gorgeous underworld shooter with more charisma than most. This title is a cult classic for a reason. The twists and turns this game takes you on is amazing and, quite frankly, unforgettable. There is a certain creepy undertone that this game manages to create, and a feeling of isolation you get while exploring the well-crafted landscapes is amazing. If you haven't played this, and I'm sure you probably have, turn this video off right now and give it a go. The Quarry. What can only be described as playing an 80s teen horror movie, where the only difference is you aren't a helpless viewer, you're a powerful director, as each move you make is vital to keeping the characters alive. If you make the wrong decision, it ends up in your characters dying. This creates a suspenseful atmosphere. The gameplay sees you embark on a dark, wooded wilderness with an abundance of immersive quicktime events thrown into boot. This title is great to play with a friend as you task each other of keeping certain players alive. It's awesome. Well, that was my list of 10 games where I found the narrative to be so engrossing I couldn't put the controller down. If there's any I missed, please let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if not, I'm sure this will cheer you up.